My wife is the gentlest soul you'll ever meet. She teaches kindergarten, bakes cookies for the neighbors, and rescues stray cats. What most people don't know, though, is that before we settled into suburban life, she spent several years working alongside the military as a canine trainer. And let me tell you, her dogs aren't just pets. They're highly trained, disciplined, and more protective than any alarm system money can buy. It was late afternoon when it happened. My wife was coming back from the grocery store, arms full of bags, when two sketchy looking men stepped out of a van idling at the curb. They weren't neighbors, and they weren't delivery guys. The way they moved, eyes darting, shoulders tense, set off alarms in her head instantly. Ma'am, one of them called, "We need to ask you a few questions." But before he could finish, our German Shepherd, Ranger, slipped out from behind her legs, posture stiff, ears pinned forward. At his side was Kilo, our Belgian Malinois, whose entire body coiled like a spring. These weren't ordinary pets. They were military working dogs, trained to respond to threats with precision. The men froze. One of them reached toward his pocket, maybe for a weapon, maybe for something else. That was enough. With a single hand signal, my wife unleashed the full force of their training. Ranger lunged, teeth bared in a controlled warning strike that sent the man stumbling backward into the curb. Kilo circled fast, growling low, corralling the second man like prey. Every move was sharp, efficient, years of training coming alive in an instant. The would-be attackers panicked. "Call them off! Call them off!" One shouted, backing up toward the van. My wife stood tall, calm as if she were still commanding soldiers on a training field. "Leave, now, or they won't stop next time." They didn't wait for her to repeat herself. The van door slammed, tires screeched, and they were gone in seconds. Ranger and Kilo returned to her side, sitting obediently, tails wagging as if they'd just finished a routine drill. When I got home and heard the story, I was furious, but also proud. My wife didn't just defend herself, she handled the situation with absolute command. Let this be a lesson. You can come after my wife, but you'll have to go through two of the finest military-trained dogs in the world first. And trust me, you won't win.